can you explain just very briefly the benefits of being an ethical investor in bonds? It doesn't sound very sexy and exciting buying in bonds rather than equities, but they do have quite a strong impact, don't they, on companies and their behavior?
Yeah. This is, I mean, it's interesting. I think often when we think of ethical investing, we think of equities, and that's the main thing we think about. But there's a growing sort of opinion, school of thought that says that if you're selling or buying shares, you're sort of just, passing bits of paper from one investor to another. And where you can really have an influence is through being a bond investor, because those are, a company specifically needs your money as an investor for usually a specific project. So any company can issue a green bond if it's for a project that is sort of labeled as green. So you could give a company money for this specific green project to help it to do that. So you sort of have a better idea of where your money is going. And so that's good. And then bond investors that I've spoken to have also said that it can be quite handy around the negotiating table if a company is looking to refinance a bond, or it wants more money from you, the bond investor. These are professional investors, obviously, with a lot of money. That if you can push them then at that point you can say, I'm only going to refinance you if you look a bit more at your climate change targets or something. So there's more of a conversation going on there often, which again is good from the influence point of view. I mean, one thing about green bonds that you do have to bear in mind, we were talking about, Moira was talking about making sure that you're not overly concentrated in certain areas with shares. Well, green bonds, while they are rising in popularity, they are skewed to certain sectors. So they're most commonly issued by utility companies, banks, and European companies at the moment. So you should be aware that if you're buying, say, a green bond fund, that you might have more of a skew to those areas. So you should just be aware of that.